Hey, welcome back to Talk Fame to Me with your girl B.Lynette, where we speak truth with a little bit of shade. Today, we're talking about the latest drama between the Reeds podcasters, Crissle West and Cardi B. Here's the background. On a recent episode, Crissle had a lot to say about Cardi's pregnancy. She called the timing bad, said Cardi was acting like a broke bored girl in the Bronx, and even told her not to die on the surgery table after a mommy makeover. Yeah, she went there. Here is what Crissle West had to say.
Just like, girl, you have 3 babies already by a nigga that you admittedly hate,
right,
and have said that you wanted to murder,
and not even divorced from,
and not even divorced from yet.
Yeah.
And you just met this new nigga,
Yeah.
kids that you're still getting to know, and you're like, yep, sign me up for another one.
Yeah.
That's not a decision I would make or suggest. But hey,
no, I'm not okay with this. I can't just, it's your pussy, so it's your business. Like, technically, yes, that's true. And a lot of the Cardi stands are going to respond, well, she got the money. I'm not talking about, if money was all it took to raise kids, the Trump kids wouldn't be held like they are. Trump wouldn't be held like he is. It's not just money. You also need parents who are very mindful and deliberate about bringing you into the world and choosing to guide you to adulthood. That is how we raise decent, good people. Yo mama out here giving her pussy to whoever the fuck she wants to and keeping whatever y'all drop off in her fucking uterus is crazy. I was expecting so much more out of Cardi B because you are not just some broke, bored bitch in the Bronx who don't have shit else to do. Oh, I ain't got nothing to do today. I ain't got no money to go out. Let me just fucking get pregnant. Like, you have a life. You have a career. You have things to work towards and work for. Like, I just cannot.
well, she's a street bitch. I think this show is older than her time in the strip club. Like, she you know what I mean? Like, she's Cardi B, yes, and Met Gala now, and you would like to think that people will go, oh wow, things to live for, access time to do better and be better.
Or having 3 kids already, maybe because you have so much money, it's not really hitting you because other people are doing so much of the actual day-to-day childcare work. Maybe it's not hitting you how much kids really do need a solid foundation and need their parents to be locked in and engaged with them. You say, oh, well, my kids are fine because it's an assortment of nannies to take care of them 24/7. Your children will be hurting for the lack of their father's presence in their life if their father is either lacking because he's a healthy, great dad who's simply not around anymore, or lacking because they deserve a healthy, great dad who's not there and never was there because that's not Offset or who he is or what he does. Either way, the children lose. Blossom just turned 1, meaning you were fully pregnant. You talking about going on tour in February. All right, it's mid-September now. So I'm guessing that means you're knocking on your last trimester?
I would guess.
So you're going to give birth to this baby probably near the end of the year? Towards the top of the year, and then spend 6 weeks in surgery and tour rehearsal to then do what? Go on stage and do fucking nothing. I went back and watched Cardi B's performances after she came back after having culture. Some of the most boring shit you ever seen in your life. And not because of the performance itself. Oh, it's great colors and costumes and dancers and musicians. There's a bunch of shit going on. You know who not doing nothing? Cardi. Laying down on a fucking round table and letting that shit spin around for half the fucking performance and then getting up and having niggas salsa dance her and twirl her ass around on stage for a little while. She don't do shit. You waited all this goddamn time to release another album just to get pregnant in the middle of this album being done and preparing for the... Why? Why, bitch? Why? You don't know how to use your butt? You never heard of condoms? You never heard of the IUD? You never heard of the pill? You decided to get pregnant by the nigga you cheated on your husband with? Why? This is just dumb bitch shit. This is so fucking stupid. You are bringing a whole new person into the world, girl. It's not playtime. It's not that ugly ass Labubu Kid Fury just got. It's not some toy you can just toss around and it don't matter how it feel about nothing. It don't matter about its circumstances. This is a human being.
Don't listen. It's completely.
I just can't believe this dumb bitch. Of all the time, you had so much time to push out however many kids you fucking wanted to. You chose the most pivotal moment, getting ready to release your sophomore album and finally go on tour because you canceled it the last time. Why? Kids. To finally do that shit, and now you're like, oh, as soon as I had it, I'm ready. I've been stretching. I'm getting my body ready. You're getting ready to go lay down and pray that mommy makeover don't kill you like it do so many other women, and then do you a little boom cack 1-2 side step on that fucking tour. I hope you girls are ready for her to give you fucking nothing but unnatural hips, a ridiculous looking what I guarantee you, like she said, she gonna have Hennessy put her in that fucking fire 3 seconds after she's done giving birth because don't nothing matter to her more than the way she looks. An actual show, you can forget about it.
Put in what?
A faja, you know, the girdle that the girl, yeah.
Like a
That's the Spanish word for, yeah. for the girdle waist training thing. Like, Hennessy, give me the fucking faja. Yes, because don't nothing matter to you more than that. I'm sure you got the surgery already scheduled. And that'll be what you consider tour prep. This after we have waited
really be at home
7-8 years.
Folding laundry. Just wear this shit all day long.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. And it's like, whatever. You bitches care a lot about that, and that's y'all's prerogative. I just don't understand being so cavalier about creating a new life. And then being like, I'm so proud of myself. I'm working so hard, and I'm doing all this while I'm making a baby. That was optional. You did not have to fucking make a baby right now. Only God knows why you did that stupid shit.
God knows. I have, like, a guess I'd put some money on, but I already said it.
Talking about me and my man, you know, he make me feel so safe, obviously, because he's like bigger than me. But, you know, also just, you know, he was like, let me heal you. And I was like, okay. All right. So you were tired of the lying, cheating, scamming ass rapper. And you said, let me go get me an ugly ass athlete with rape allegations and multiple kids on the way, allegations, all kinds of impropriety. Again, allegations. Because anybody can say anything, but they are allegations. They're out there. You said, let me go get me a professional athlete instead. And then getting on video and stuff talking about, it's so crazy having my man because, like, I work, but I don't work like he work. Like, he very strict. He get up at the same time and he eat very specific food. And like, yeah, he takes his job seriously, girl. That man is an athlete.
That's like bare minimum. He's a professional athlete.
He has to take care of his body. You don't work out.
Eat breakfast.
You stretch. You stretch.
Bitch, what
and
the
then go
fuck
lay down.
You need process. Okay, yeah. She's exercising. She's doing her lunges.
No.
That bitch said this morning. I heard her, Crissle, this morning. She told Gail King. She does her bent over rows.
You wanted to hear that.
She does. She does.
No, because I watched it twice.
That bitch said she takes care of her body. She stretches it out. Excuse me?
That lets you know how much movement she plans on doing on that stage for this tour. Y'all have fun. I'm going to listen to the album. I am. But I cannot I can't picture me spending money on a ticket to go see that girl get on stage and have everybody else put on the show. I don't see that.
Because I know there are some women who are performers who've had babies or rehearsed or had, you know, like women who have been in similar situations where they either just had a baby or are about to have a baby and going on tour or have a big show.
Now, y'all know Cardi doesn't stay quiet. She clapped back on social media saying those comments were disgusting motherhood comments. She explained she waited until after a healthy sonogram before announcing her pregnancy because that's her business, her body, her timing. Here is what Cardi had to say in response to Crissle.
Home, and I saw this lady. I'm gonna just call her a lady because I think her name was Chrysler or some stuff like that. And she said some really mean things about me. Like, God damn, bitch, that this saying to you? And you know what? You know what I got to say about me and my personal life and whatever. I understand why people will feel a certain type of way about what I got going on in my life and everything. Because I just feel like so many people like expected certain things from me. Like, I think people like wanted me to leave my old relationship and then like be single for like 2 years and then come back out and date a rich white billionaire and move to Dubai and shit like that, whatever the fuck. But that's not me. That's not what's going on in my life right now. However, right now in my life, I'm very happy. I'm very excited. I'm very happy. I'm very excited. And you know, I did, and you know, I have my choices. I do choices. Whatever is my choices is my destiny. You know what I'm saying? One day I might be happy. The next year I might not. But you know what? I make that choice, and I'm a grown woman, and I do and it is what it is. But one thing about my choices in life, one thing I don't ever regret is my kids. So I really don't give a fuck. To me, my kids is always going to be a blessing. And another thing is that it's like some people have so many different opinions about what I do, right? I might not be the best. Well, I feel like I'm the best at everything I do. But some people might have opinion on my work, right? You might think I'm not the best dressed. You might not think I'm the best rapper. You might not think I'm the best at something. But one thing nobody could fuck with me or tell me is about my motherhood. Like that title, I'll beat bitches up for that title because one thing I know I am is I'm a great mother. And I take a lot of pride for that. I think people don't understand. I don't know what people think. Like, do people think I live in Miami and my kids live in New York and like we far, far away from each other? No. I live with my kids. I live in New Jersey. My kids live in New Jersey. And let me tell you something about motherhood, right? Unless a man has you put up to be a housewife and you don't have a job and you wake up every single day to be a housewife and be a house mom and everything, you always gonna have to sacrifice some time to work and make money. Like for example, right? my schedule is different, but most women in America, in the world, they have a 9 to 5. So because they have a 9 to 5, a lot of women spend time away during that 9 to 5 from their kids. Some of them cannot even pick them up at 3 o'clock. Some of them cannot drop them off to school because they, they got to be at their work at 9. That's what happens when you're a mom and you have a job. You sacrifice some time. So don't tell me that it's like, oh, you're not raising your kids because you got all this work. What are you talking about? When I had my daughter, Culture, and I was doing four to five different shows in a week, I had my kid with me. Then of course COVID came and everything, but I'm always with my kids. I live with my kids. You could see it in the attitudes of my children. Like my me and my kids are like best friends. Like because I see them almost every day, every single day. They know me and I know them very well. This ain't no nanny, this and that shit. Like, yes, I have people that help me with my kids, but this ain't no, oh, I just dropped them off and somebody else is raising them for me. It's very clear that that's not what I do. Um, Second, sorry, I'm getting my makeup done. Like a bitch can't tell me, no woman can tell me, especially a woman that don't have kids, can tell me what it's like to have kids and what I do. No, nobody can tell me, no bitch can tell me about motherhood. They don't have no fucking kids. So don't even do that. Sorry, I'm getting my makeup done. Like for real. And this is another thing too. Every single time I'm knocked up and everything, like this is why I wait to say that I'm knocked up when I'm like almost done with my pregnancy, because so many people wish you, not even wish you, so many people just put so many negativity on your pregnancy. If you are a Barty gang, and if you are a Barty gang, when I came out and I said I was pregnant with Culture, so many bitches started picking on me and started like trying me while I was pregnant. Then when I said I was pregnant with Wave, when I said I was pregnant with Wave, y'all used to see how bloggers the next day they would start doing saying the most crazy and absurd shit. Like they love to pick on you when you're knocked up. That's why I don't even like saying that I'm knocked up when I'm knocked up, because it's like people just like to pick on you. They wish bad on you. They try to bring you stress. They try to bring you stress, not only stress, but they might wish you something so nasty on you and in your on your life that is weird. Like for example, like why would you say, and I hope you don't die on a mommy makeover, and you know I got 4 kids, and that's another narrative about me that is kind of weird that you guys say that for a woman to say, because this how I know you don't know me. After I gave birth to my son, I ain't got.
So let's really talk about it. Why is Crissle clocking Cardi's womb like she's her OBGYN? Why worry about Cardi's surgery table when you should be worried about your own table? And most importantly, what do you gain by tearing down another woman when you could be building her up? Now, here's something extra to consider. Crissle mentioned she had a degree in mental health and children's development, or she went to college for those things, right? So she has a lot of education on those subjects. But she did not do the licensing exam because she didn't want to be licensed in that field. So I have to ask, was that degree for your own growth or was it meant to help other people? Because if it's the latter, sis, this was your chance to give real solid advice on parenting and mental health, especially in a situation like Cardi's. Instead, what we got was judgment and fear disguised as commentary. And honestly, that's the problem. Knowledge is powerful, but if you use it to shame instead of guide, what are you really passing down to your own kids? Well, excuse me, she doesn't have any kids. Anyways, now I'll keep it peaceful but real. Yes, not everything Crissle said was mean. Some points were constructive, but once you lace your words with cruelty, the constructive part gets canceled out. You can't uplift with one hand and tear down with the other. Here's my stance: women can do anything. Being a mom doesn't mean your dreams stop. And when those doctors hand you that baby after birth, they don't hand you a manual. Parenting is not perfect. People will always have opinions, but as long as your kids are fed, clean, housed, and loved, that's the real measure of parenting. So let me ask this question. From the clip we watched, what exactly can Ms. West pass down to her future children based on that commentary? Because if you're passing down just judgment, bitterness, and tearing others apart, That's not legacy, that's baggage. At the end of the day, Cardi's pregnancy is her journey, her choice, and her joy. No podcast, no critic, and no shade can take that away. So let's remember, women deserve grace, not judgment. And when you hold the mic, you hold the power. So use it to speak life, not death. This has been Talk Thing to Me with B.Lynette, where we keep it real, not reckless. Until next time, stay peaceful, stay shady, and stay true. I'll see you guys on the next one.